If you're hiring globally, you've probably Googled Deel versus remote. And you're not alone. These are two of the biggest names in global employment. And the choice to make here is often the last touch point before a demo booking. Hi, my name is John. Today I'm breaking down why over 40,000 companies from Revolt to 11 Labs have consolidated their entire stack on Deal so you can decide which one actually fits your business. Let's get into it. Just so you know, this video contains affiliate links and I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. I only recommend infrastructure I trust on a global scale. Well, Deal isn't just a payroll app, it's a global people platform. While many competitors are aggregators, meaning they only act as middlemen for third party local partners, Deal has built its entire foundation. Their own they own a majority of their legal entities in 150 countries. This infrastructure first model means direct control when a contract needs a local legal review or a payroll issue arising. You're not waiting on a vendor's vendor. You are talking to Deal's own team of 2,000 plus local partners and experts. That is why Dell maintains a 90% plus customer satisfaction score and it's ranked number one in 24 G2 categories, including employee of record and contractor management. This is the entire platform, from payroll to HR to many services to Dell IT, in addition to their own in-house AI called Deel AI that helps you along the way to navigate whatever requirement that you may need. Let's start with what everyone cares most about, and that is pricing. And this is where the two platforms take different approaches. On the surface, remote is cheaper for contractors. $29 offers over uh, um, Deals 49, but for ER, Deal comes in at $599 versus remote is $699. However, this is a big however. Remote emphasizes what they call a fair price guarantee with no hidden fees, no mandatory deposits, no surprises. Well, according to Deal, there's always you need to add, of course, fees or half of it for uh, contract to be any contract to be approved in the system. You have always to add a deposit on the amount that you're committing for the year of the contract. Yeah, this is feels well off for remote, as they say from their platform, but Dell disputes this. Anyway, transparency is a recurring theme in user reviews if you take a look. Although you may notice that when you're trying to hire someone from India at maybe 50,000 and you calculate how much it will cost you to hire that person or a contractor, you'll notice that with remote you will pay more. So when you look at Deal, you will be saving almost $10,000 per year hiring this person. But this is all for you in house to establish. But you can take a look at the global hiring toolkit and see how you to calculate how much it will cost you to hire this person. Another really good thing to look at is coverage. Country coverage is the next big differentiator, and it's not about the number of countries, but how they cover them. Deal wins on pure reach, over 150 versus about 100 for remote. But remote hatches that their own it all approach gives them better control over compliance, IP protection, and service quality. For example, it promises 100% in-house owned and operated infrastructure. They don't rely on local partners to deliver services. This means if you're hiring in a complex regulatory environment where local partners' quality varies, you may need to choose remote. But of course, Deel wins with coverage. If you need the widest possible global footprint, you will choose Deel. If you need to prioritize quality and control in countries where they do cover, you go with the remote. Another thing is compliance. Compliance is where employee of record platforms either save you or cost you. Let's look at how each handles the legal side. With Deel owning all owning the Deel owns the legal and compliance risks, and when using their ER services. This is in addition to all the 2,000 plus local experts and in-house inbuilt automated misclassification. Of course, they will show up every single time. AI-driven compliance engine that monitors local labor changes and automatically updates those contracts and tax rates within the platform, all hands-free and without any legal jungle that you may want to go in. Remote, on the other hand, emphasizes a watertight compliance as a core differentiator, having owning 100% of their infrastructure, meaning direct control in every country. They claim 43% improvement in regulatory compliance for their customers. These are sometimes visible in the reviews, as we shall see. And they offer unlimited indemnification, of which Deel offers up to 12 months. Remote positions itself as the compliance first choice. They are ones boasting 43% improvement in regulatory and compliance and regulatory compliance and unlimited indemnification. Deel counters with AI-driven compliance, automation, and scale. Here's the bottom line. If you're in a highly regulated industry or hiring in countries which with complex labor laws, remote is own entity model, and uncapped indemnification are compelling. If you need a broader coverage and automated compliance monitoring, Deel's AI engine is a strong differentiator. Well, I thought I'd need to also look at this. Payroll is the biggest friction point in global HR. Most platforms require 2 to 3 weeks of lead time. Deel flipped the script with its single native payroll calculation engine. This allows for real-time gross to net calculations across 50 countries plus. You see your exact workforce cost instantly. Plus, Deel offers industry-leading cutoff dates, meaning more time for last-minute adjustments and fewer expensive off-cycle payments. With over 50 billion in payroll processed compliantly, the reliability is massive. Well, many people may want to consider how the platforms look. Now let's look at the actual platform experience, because you're going to be living in this software. Here, I'm creating a I'm playing a video of me creating a contract. If it is clear, well and good, and if it's not, I'm going to link a video that I did reviewing the whole platform so that you can see it better in action. But As you can see the platform. Hope you get the idea. Let me right now. Yeah, I'm creating a contract there, adding a person, and I used the autofill feature. So because I don't have a real contract that I'm going to be adding in, so I clicked the. But in the other video that the well detailed, it means so. You see how everything works, adding a contractor, adding an employee. You get the point. And this is how the remote user experience looks like. I'm using it also to create a contract. Of course, I've already set my account up and everything running. Yeah, really, users sometimes describe it as user friendly and quick and accessible, but of course that is a personal opinion. But you can look at the demo and determine for yourself. Now, what I can say, both platforms score well on user experience. Deal edges ahead for contractor heavy teams and bulk payments. Remote scores higher for employee self service and overall simplicity. Although the mobile experience is rather consistent with on remote than on deal, but I think they'll catch up. There are always changes, and this is not a big problem if the platform does what's supposed to do. So another thing is customer support. Well, when something goes wrong with global payroll, you need help fast. When a worker, like for example, has a visa issue, you cannot wait 40 hours for an email. Deal resolves most of the EOR and contractor issues in 6 minutes via 24/7. Multi-channel support, Slack, WhatsApp, and even video calls. You can choose Deal or you can rely on Deal if you're scaling fast and need a consolidated hire to retire ecosystem backed by owned infrastructure, and it's simply the most complete operational bet for 2026. Remote is dedicated account manager and 15 95% retention rate are impressive. You get a single point of contact who actually knows your business. Deal offers that 24-hour support, but some of the support is region locked. This is mainly because they want to actually have the the support on ground, the support on ground to get your issue resolved as fast as possible. The reviews, of course, the reviews speaks themselves for Deal. As for remote, does not convince you enough. I don't know what can, because clearly remote is getting a beating here. Another bonus feature that I can show you is Dell IT. A major differentiator that remote struggles to match is Dell IT. Shipping, repairing, retrieving laptops across 130 countries is a logistical nightmare for an internal operations team. Dell handles the entire device lifecycle in-house. Look at how BMAI, their one-man operations team, managed to save 480 hours every month just by switching their IT management to Deal. This is an operational leverage you won't find anywhere else. Here I'm showing you how the whole platform, uh, the Deel IT works, but I'm using a demo, of course, because I'm not ordering any actual equipment. So I'm sure I'm going to link the other video that will show you in depth. Another thing is what I can talk about is onboarding speed. As you can see, remote claims 2 weeks faster onboarding for contractors, and from contract generation to the first payroll. A remote averages 5 days. Deal emphasizes rapid onboarding. Another thing we can look at is integrations. Deel has over 50 plus native integrations, including QuickBooks, Bamboo HRs, NetSuite, and many others. And you can always create yours with their open API or bring Deel in-house within your own operating system with Deel embed. Remote has a few native integrations with Workday, IBOP, IBOP, Bumbacher, and many others. So, who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Choose Deel. Choose Deel if you are contractor heavy and need bulk cross-border payments. You need the widest possible country coverage, 150 plus. You need a low cost HR tier. For example, the core HR is $5 to get started. You value extensive third party integrations with your system. So you can choose remote if you prioritize compliance and legal protection. And if you're budget conscious with contractors 29 versus 49, and you value a dedicated maybe account manager, transparent pricing. But as you can see, Deel wins every single time. I know this is my personal opinion, but you can do your own review and see how it all plays out. But I'm telling you, if you choose Deel, you won't regret it. Now, if you're ready to see how Deel fits your specific country's head count, click the link in the description and book a 30-minute demo, and they will run a custom quote for you. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a credit, a SaaS credit to use the platforms almost for free. I thank you for watching, and good luck building your borderless team. Thank you.